So let's start with the first question. Let's say you have 6-sided dice and you have rolled 2 times. So the question is, what is the probability of getting 1 on the first roll and not getting 6 on the second roll? So as we know, for the fair 6-sided dice, we can have 6 possible outcomes, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the question is asking, what is the probability of getting 1 on the first roll? So let's calculate the probability of getting a 1 on the first roll. So that will be 1 out of 6, because there are 6 outcomes. So to get the probability of getting a 1 would be 1 out of 6. And then it's asking not getting 6 on the second roll. So the probability of not getting a 6 would be 5 out of 6, because if it's not coming 6, then the other 5 possible outcomes can be possible. So that would be 5 out of 6. So therefore the answer would be 1 divided by 6 into 5 divided by 6 equal to 5 divided by 36. So it means the probability of getting 1 on the first roll and not getting 6 on the second roll is 5 divided by 36. Now the next question is, let's say you have a co-worker who has 2 kids, and at least one is a boy. So you need to answer what is the probability that co-worker has both the boys. What is the probability? So first of all, we will write down the 4 possible outcomes. The 4 possible outcomes would be that first and second both are boys. The other would be first is a boy and second is a girl. The third could be the first kid is a girl and the second kid is a boy. Or fourth could be the first and the second both are girls. So this could be a possible 4 outcomes when somebody has 2 kids. Now, as we know in the question, it's saying that a co-worker at least have 1 boy. So it means we can rule out number 4, since we knew that at least one of the children is already a boy. Now we're left with the three possible outcomes, and out of 3 only 1 is right. So therefore the probability becomes 1 out of 3 that the co-worker has both the boys. So the answer would be 1 out of 3, because we can see that only 3 possible outcomes are possible. So the probability will become 1 out of 3. So the next question is, let's say you have pulled 2 cards one at a time from a deck of cards without replacement. So the question is, what is the probability that the second card you pick has a different card or a different suit than the first card? So let's break down this problem into 2 different cases. First let's solve if the second card you pick has a different color. So as we know that in a deck of 52 cards, we have 26 black cards and 26 red cards. So let's assume that the first card you have pulled, let's say red color. So let's say you have pulled a red color card. That is the first card you have pulled. So then what is the probability of picking a second card of a different color? So as we know that we have picked the first card, so in a deck now we left with the 51 cards because it's without replacement. So we left 51 cards. Now as we know that there could be a 26 black cards, so the probability of picking that black color will become 26 divided by 51. Now the second part of the question is asking that what is the probability that you select the second card different suit than the first card. So as we know in our deck we have 4 suit, and all the 4 suit have a similar 13 cards in it. So all the 4 suit have a 13 cards. So let's say the first card you have picked of diamond suit. Now since you have picked that card, now you're left with 51 cards in a deck, because the condition is saying without replacement. Now the question is asking what is the probability that you will select the second card from a different suit. So let's say that if you select the first card from a diamond suit, then we left with 3 suit: heart, club, and spade. And it has 39 cards: 13 for heart, 13 for club, 13 for spade. That will become 39. So it means the probability of pulling a card of a different suit will become 39 divided by 51.